Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So today I'm going to be reviewing the GoPro Hero 7 White, as you could probably tell on my head right here. Now the version that I got here, this is actually the adventure kit. So it came with the GoPro, a headgear, and it also came with a carry-on bag, plus a hand grip and a 64 gig micro SD card slot. And I got this for about $250 on Amazon. So I think that's a good value for everything that you're getting here. And this model is pretty much the entry-level model. It does have a 10 megapixel camera, 1080p at 60 frames per second. It can be submerged up to 33 feet or 10 meters. And it has a lot of other features like voice control. And so today I'm going to be showing you what I use it for and also talking about whether or not it is actually worth it. So let's go ahead and check out the GoPro Hero 7 White. So let's go ahead and start off with the first place where I think a lot of people are going to be using the GoPro Hero 7, and that is when they are traveling. Because of the compact, portable nature of the device and the fact that you can hook it up to other accessories like a headgear kit or a selfie stick, it makes it super easy and lightweight for you to start recording videos. So this is in huge contrast to something like a full-on camera lens, which is very heavy and cumbersome, or even versus your smartphone using a smartphone clamp. This is a lot easier for you to just start recording videos, and even if you're using your phone over time, that gets heavy as well. Another really powerful feature of the GoPro is their excellent image stabilization. So whether you're walking around on a bike, in a car, in a train, in a boat, or maybe you're jumping off a plane, you can be sure that your footage is not going to be all shaky cam and you can actually watch it later on. And then of course the final benefit of having these GoPro Hero 7 is the fact that it is weather sealed. And so if you are in a beach or in a tropical situation, or maybe you're just in climates which are a lot more harsher, then it's great for you to have something like this which is durable and it could withstand these elements, and especially allowing you to take those dips in the beaches without having to worry about it, versus something like your camera or smartphone which might not last very long in those conditions. And so those are probably one of the best things that I can think of whenever you use the GoPro Hero 7 when you are traveling. For all your web hosting needs, check out BlueHost, where you get a free domain for the first year, free SSL certificate, and 24/7 support with a special intro 30-day money-back guarantee, all starting at just $3.95 per month. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. Okay, so now I'm using the GoPro in what I think is the best way to use it, at least for me, is obviously the outdoors. And so as you can see here, I actually have it strapped on my head, and so that makes it really convenient. And I'm recording with my other camera right here. And obviously the biggest benefit of having this GoPro is the size. This is way smaller than having a camera like I have right now, and also it's smaller than using a smartphone. And since you could have it strapped on your head like this or even on your chest, it makes things a lot easier. And then another huge benefit of having this GoPro is the actual stability, the motion tracking. So right now, I'm walking, there's different elevations, I'm like going through stuff, and the motion that it has on here, it's super stable. So it's easy for you to actually do things like walking, running, or biking, or boating. There's so many things that the GoPro is great for, and I think the outdoors was its main intention. And since the GoPro is water resistance for a certain depth, you can actually take this and go swimming and stuff. And as you can see here, I have no problems using this. And if you're looking from the GoPro view, since it is recording at 1080p 60 frames per second, you should get fairly good motion in terms of how fluid the video looks. And at the same time, I think the quality is really good. Now, about the only thing that I haven't used this GoPro for right now is actually underwater type videos. I'll probably do those a little bit later, but there's many people who use this for those type of environments and it works real well. And another place that I would probably use it is skydiving. And so those are the two areas that I haven't really spent a lot of time yet, specifically the skydiving. But for everything else, when you're outside, you're just recording, I think this is where the GoPro really excels when you are needing to get video and get it done really quickly, fast, while also containing great motion control. Okay, so now let's take a look at the GoPro Hero itself. So right here on the top, we actually have the record button. To start recording, simply press record. When you're done, just press it again. And then on this other side, we actually have the mode button. It allows you to access a lot of different features. And then right here on the other side, you could get access to your micro SD card slot plus your micro USB port. And then right here in the bottom, we have the microphone. And the interface itself, it's fairly simple. So if you swipe down right here, you get access to settings. You could get to more settings by using the GoPro app on your phone. And then you could swipe to the left and it'll actually change modes from video to photo and then to time lapse as well. And I'll go back to video. And then if you swipe to the right, it'll do the same thing. And then if you swipe from the bottom, swipe up, you can actually see the videos that you have. And so by default, it records in slow-mo as well. This is in slow-mo. So if you actually click on it again, you turn off slow-mo, it'll play in normal speed along with audio. So that's a nice feature. And you could also delete these files if you want. You can move over to different files. So this is the actual time lapse. As you can see here, it speeds everything up. And so whenever you use the time lapse feature, that's the type of effect you're going to get. It's going to speed everything up. And obviously you could take all of these files and go to your video editor. And those are the overall features that you have here. So now let's go ahead and get to the pros and cons of this GoPro 7 Hero White. So the first pro is obviously the size. It's really small and portable. It can go underwater and in many different conditions. And at the same time, it's fairly easy to use to record and not record. And overall, I think it's pretty good for what it is. Now, getting to the cons itself, I really do not like the way that the interface is done here. It seems like it's easy, but a lot of times I make mistakes just by swiping and it puts me in the wrong mode. And also the whole swiping, it just doesn't work as fast as I would like. And sometimes it has issues where you're swiping and then all of a sudden it freezes and then it'll actually turn off, which is a bummer. And another con is probably for future proofing. Now, this is definitely the entry level model. So 1080p, 60 frames per second will work for a lot of people. But if you actually want 4K, this doesn't offer it. And so that's pretty much in general the pros and cons of this particular version of the GoPro. I think overall, you're getting what you're paid for. And besides some of the usability features, there's not really too many other cons that I could see with this, besides the fact that you might not be future-proofing yourself by not having 4K. Okay, so now that you actually see me use the GoPro Hero 7 White and seeing some of the pros and cons, is this actually still worth it? In my opinion, yes. It is worth it, especially if you are somebody who is a content creator, because it allows you different creative options. There's definitely a use for your smartphone, your camera, other accessories like drones, and the GoPro is one of them because it allows you to really just put it on, press record, and don't really think about much else, and it gives you many different angles, and it allows you to go to places like maybe underwater that your camera cannot go. And so those are my thoughts on the GoPro Hero 7. If you actually had any thoughts on this, whether you have the GoPro Hero 7 White or maybe some other version of this or other cameras that you use, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to support my channel and get this camera and the adventure kit that I use, I will also leave an affiliate link in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.